Welcome to IELTS Academy 9. I'm Yusr. In this video, we will study two common reading strategies, which are skimming and scanning. So let's get started. Reading time is too limited in the IELTS test. It's 60 minutes to answer 40 questions on 3 long academic texts in the academic IELTS and around 5 to 6 short texts in the general training. That's why it's important to skim and scan to get the correct answer within this limited time. But first, we need to understand what skimming means and how to skim. Skimming is a type of fast reading to get the general idea. And this includes reading the first paragraph and last paragraph in a text. So if you want to understand the general idea of the text, there is no time to read every single paragraph. You only read the first paragraph and the last paragraph. But when it comes to answering questions and you want to know what the paragraph is about, again, you don't read every single sentence in each paragraph. No, you read the first sentence, which is the topic sentence, and the last sentence in the paragraph. So again, if you want to understand the general idea of the text, read the first paragraph and the last one. And if you want to understand the idea of each paragraph, you only read the first sentence and the last sentence. Now let's practice. As you can see, we have matching headings, 2 sections. This is the question where we practice skimming. First, we read the first and last sentences in this paragraph and underline the keywords. Keywords could be names, numbers, verbs, nouns, or adjectives. So let's read the first sentence. Master stresses that climate will never be the overriding factor. The wealth of nations is too complicated to be attributable to just one factor. Now, let's underline the keywords. Masters is a name, stresses, climate, overriding, factor, wealth, nations, complicated, attributable, one factor. Now let's move to the last sentence here from and till the end. And the accumulation of wealth and improvement in governing institutions are both helped by a favorable environment, including climate. The keywords are accumulation, wealth, improvement, governing, institutions, both, helped, favorable, environment, including climate. Now let's move to the headings and read them and underline the keywords as well. The first heading, the positive correlation between climate and wealth. The keywords are positive, correlation, climate, wealth. Heading 2, other factors besides climate that influence wealth. We have other factors, climate, influence, wealth. The third heading, the spread of crops in Europe, Asia, and other places. Spread, crops, Europe, Asia, other places. Of course, we will exclude the third heading because we don't have any mention of spread of crops and continents. This means we still have heading 1 and 2 and they have repeated words, climate and wealth. Remember that we don't match keywords, we match the meaning. So we have to concentrate on the meaning. And actually, if you go back to the first sentence, you will find one more keyword, which is factor. So factor here is a keyword that you can find in the second heading. So the second heading is the correct answer. And if we read the first sentence, we'll understand that climate is not the only factor that affects wealth. Master stresses that climate will never be the overriding factor. It's not the most important factor. The wealth of nations is too complicated to be attributable to just one factor. It cannot be related to only one factor. And here the heading is other factors besides climate that influence wealth. So this is the correct answer. Remember, look at the first sentence and last sentence in each paragraph. Look for keywords in the headings and sections. Don't try to only match words, match the meaning. Now let's move to scanning. Scanning is another type of fast reading to locate specific information, and this includes reading the question and looking for keywords. So you read the question first and underline the keywords, then trying to relate the keywords to the text, the keywords in the question to the text. So for example, if you have the question how many, you know that in the text you are looking for a number. So now let's practice. Complete the sentence is one of the questions where we practice scanning. As you can see, we have the text at the top and the questions underneath. It's very important to read the instructions, 1 or 2 words. So stick to 1 or 2 words in your answer. Now let's read the question. There are at least 3 problems with the University of California's Commercial Plagiarism Detection Service. The first question, lecturers must space to use the website. Now let's underline the keywords. Lecturers must use the website. Actually, you can do some prediction. You try to expect the word you are looking for, because after must, you know that you are looking for a verb. And actually, I have a video on prediction. I'll leave you the link in the description box. So let's try to find the keywords very quickly in the sentence. So try to locate the word lecturers or website very quickly, and let's see. Yes, we have the word lecturers here and the word website. Now let's read the sentence. The board's report lists existing plagiarism detection methods such as the University of California's commercial website, where lecturers pay to have student essays checked against each other and a database of student papers and web materials. So the verb here is pay, and this is the correct answer. Question 2. Students can alter an essay so the space cannot detect changes. We have students here, alter, essay, detect changes. Let's move to next sentence and try to locate the words quickly. So we have students. And we have rephrase and restructure. Actually, rephrase means phrase again or do some changes on phrasing and change the structure. And this means alter. So this is the sentence. Let's read it. But Melbourne's academics believe it's possible for students to rephrase and restructure material to beat this type of system. So the correct word here is system. And they are trying to beat the system, so the system cannot detect the changes. The third question here, space are constantly changing, making detection difficult. So we have constantly changing, making detection difficult. Actually, we can do prediction. Here it's a subject in the beginning of the sentence, and this subject has to be plural because we have the verb are. So let's try to locate some of these keywords very quickly. You go through the sentence and try to find any of the keywords. Yes, so here we have detection and we have difficult. So let's read the sentence. Moreover, there is an increasing sophistication of electronic translators which paraphrase plagiarized material, hence making its detection more difficult, the report says. And the answer is the word translators, it's plural, so you can use translators or electronic translators. So this is the correct word here. Remember, move your eyes rapidly over the text to find the keywords or their synonyms in the questions. And again, synonyms are essential in the listening and reading sections. Don't read word for word, time is too limited and the passages are long. Don't stop at a word that you don't know its meaning. Understand the meaning of the sentence. That's all for this video. I hope that you find it helpful. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to watch my new videos.